Mavericks fans, we got a jam-packed show for you coming up here in just a moment, including the latest Mavs trade rumors. But before we get to that, we're doing a little challenge here at Chat Sports in the month of June. The Summer of Chat Sports is what we're calling it. Like this video because the most likes in this month is going to win something special at the end of the month. We haven't decided what it is yet, but help me out and we can help you out. If we get the most likes on this channel, we'll come up with something fun and you guys can benefit from it. So all you got to do, hit that thumbs up icon and be sure you're doing it throughout the Summer of Chat Sports. Welcome into Dallas Mavericks. Today, I am your host, Harrison Graham. We got some trade rumors to catch you guys up on, a couple from Bleacher Report. Plus, stick around to the end of the video, a juicy topic around Jalen Brunson. You're not going to want to miss it, so stay tuned for that. All right, the first idea coming from Bleacher Report is trading for Richaun Holmes, a center that we're very familiar with. We've been linked to him before, us as Mavericks fans. So let's go ahead and see what BR had to say. Quote, Mavs fans may want a splashier acquisition following their Western Conference Finals bid. Don't bet on one. Dallas doesn't have any blue-chip prospects to dangle, can't flip a future first-rounder before 2025, and has a bunch of contracts that'll be treated as net negatives by other teams. Tim Hardaway and Bertans. I don't know if THJ is actually going to be viewed negatively, but we'll see. BR also had to say, pairing number 26 pick in the draft with Dwight Powell's expiring salary is among their most sensible paths to a notable addition. Richaun Holmes fits the bill. He gives Luka Doncic a viable pick-and-roll partner who can finish above the rim and convert on a whim push shots. Bleacher Report added this. His rebounding and rim protection are both undervalued, and he's on one of the league's team-friendliest deals, 3 years, $36.2 million remaining, which is very team-friendly for what he brings to the table. He's been on the Mavericks' radar for a while. I think there was some interest last offseason. I don't know why he re-upped with Sacramento, if I'm being completely honest. I think his game, to Bleacher Report's credit, does fit Luka Doncic very well because he is a very good role man. Good year last year. His production went down a little bit, but his efficiency actually went up. Once they traded for Domantas Sabonis, he lost some minutes in the rotation, but still averaged over 10 points and 7 rebounds. Blocked about a shot per game as well. And he's a decent defender. He's not a 7-footer. He's like 6'9", 6'10", but really good athlete and can play that center position. So here's Bleacher Report's trade idea. Curious to see what you guys think. Richaun Holmes to the Mavericks for Dwight Powell. This year's first, it would have to be a draft night trade, number 26 overall, and then a 2024 second-round pick. Let us know how you feel about it. Would you do this trade? Type D for do, type P for pass. I'll make this the pinned comment on today's video, and after this YouTube ad break, I will reveal my answer to how I feel about this trade. I got to be honest, I'd do this trade in a heartbeat. Dwight Powell, see ya. Number 26 overall, okay, like, sure, you could get a young player that might be able to help, but you know Richaun Holmes is going to be able to help. Future second, who cares? That's a pretty damn good deal for Richaun Holmes. I would absolutely do this trade if I was the Dallas Mavericks. I think he can help you offensively. I think he definitely helps in the rebounding game, and he's a pretty good defender as well. Maybe not as good as a Maxi Kleber, but certainly better than Dwight Powell. I wouldn't think twice. I would pull the trigger on that trade if it was on the table. Now, a goal on today's show. We told you off the top, likes is the goal for the month of June at Chat Sports. We're trying to get to 400 likes on today's show. Can we do it? We got over 300 on a video earlier this past week. Let's hit that 400 milestone. So if you haven't already, hit that like button, thumbs up icon, and we'll get to 400 plus likes. All right, here is the Mavs lineup with Richaun Holmes, Luka Doncic, Jalen Brunson. Now, Brunson's a free agent, but I'm projecting a bit with him that he'll be back. Let's just say he is. Reggie Bullock, Dorian Finney-Smith, and then Holmes at the 5. And then you've got a really nice bench, too. Spencer Dinwiddie, Tim Hardaway Jr., that's going to be a nice 1-2 punch if they're still on this roster. Josh Green, hopefully he gets better in year 3. Davis Bertans, Maxi Kleber. That's a pretty decent, 10-deep unit there. If you add Holmes, you get Hardaway back, which would be nice. Obviously, projecting a bit by saying you're going to re-sign Jalen Brunson, but I think at the end of the day, that would be pretty darn good. Holmes at center, plus Tim Hardaway back, 2 big upgrades, because as far as I'm concerned, you didn't have Hardaway last year. That's just the reality of it. When he played, he wasn't having as good of a year, but I promise you they could have used him in the playoffs to give Reggie Bullock and Dorian Finney-Smith a bit of a break. So I am in on Richaun Holmes. We'll see if he actually becomes available. Join the family here at Dallas Mavericks today because our offseason coverage is heating up. You guys have enjoyed our videos recently, so let's keep it going. Let's spread the word. Let's get more subscribers here on this channel. Hit that big red button, and we will continue to break down the latest Mavericks news and rumors. How about trade for Zach Collins? This is the other one Bleacher Report proposed. I'll be honest, I don't like this one as much, but we'll break it down. Signed with San Antonio last offseason. You know, he's okay. He's probably better than Dwight Powell. I don't think it's a huge upgrade. Has flexibility, can play the 4, can play the 5. Here's the trade idea they cooked up. 2 future seconds and Bertans for Collins. So, okay, you know, but Bertans doesn't have the best contract. You're only giving up a couple of seconds as well. It's not a bad trade proposal. I don't know. Like it's lukewarm for me, mostly for this reason. Number one, he's had injury concerns, but number two, he's never really been a full-time starter. And isn't that the point of this? You've got 2 backup centers in Maxi Kleber and Dwight Powell. They can both come off the bench. Zach Collins is kind of that as well. He's never been that full-time center in the NBA. In 18 minutes per game last year, he put up these numbers. Oh, and by the way, he got injured again, missed about 50 games. A lot of injury history. Not really a starter throughout his NBA career. I don't know. I'd rather pay a little bit more and go get a guy like Richaun Holmes, but that's why you guys are here. Curious to see where you guys fit on this one. Pick a center and factor in the trade packages. Like Holmes, he's going to cost more. Obviously, in a vacuum, we would all take Holmes over Collins, I believe. But if you have to give up a little bit more for Holmes, would you do it? Type RH for yes for Richaun Holmes. Type ZC for Zach Collins if you'd rather trade less but get a lesser caliber player. I'd rather pay a little more to go get a guy like Richaun Holmes. Let us know in the comments section. All right, before we wrap things up, the New York Knicks are hiring Jalen Brunson's daddy. Rick Brunson is going to join the New York Knicks coaching staff under Tom Thibodeau. Ian Begley had this note yesterday. Knicks are finalizing a contract with Rick Brunson to become an assistant coach on Tom Thibodeau's staff, SNY has learned. Now, the takes on Twitter are all over the place. It's over. Brunson's going to New York, this and that. And look, this could be part of a recruiting pitch to get him there. I don't know. I think it's obviously intriguing from that sense, but don't overthink this too much. And here's why. Rick Brunson is qualified, number one. He's coached with Tibbs before. He's coached in the NBA before. This is not some random hire. Now, could it be an incentive to choose him over another assistant coach option because his son is a free agent and has been linked to the Knicks already? Yeah, I think that could be a bonus point. But I still think the Mavs are favored to sign Jalen Brunson. The Knicks will pursue. They were always going to pursue. So will the Pistons. So will a couple other teams. And, Jalen Brunson will have to make a decision. I think the Mavs feel confident about how he feels about playing here, and I think they're comfortable with paying whatever it takes to keep him in Dallas, going into that luxury tax bill, and doing that for the first time since the title team in 2011. So we'll see how it plays out. Maybe it means more than I'm portraying it to be. I don't think it does. I think it means some, but I think more than anything, they're hiring a qualified coach, and a little bonus is his son's a free agent that they already like in Jalen Brunson. What do you guys think? Will the Mavs re-sign Brunson? Type Y for yes, type N for no. Get your votes in down in the comments, and we'll see you next time here on Mavericks Today.